Can you just confirm to me?
You've been busted, you dirty bastard.
First day, we got online activity. Yeah. Okay. You know what we're here for? Any idea?
Yeah, well, you're going to be told now, you fucking freak. Good afternoon, everybody. Or good morning, should I say. It's not noon yet. But I hope you all have a great weekend, regardless of what you're doing, who you're doing it with, where you're going, who you're going with. I hope you have a safe weekend. Yeah. And like I said, I'm a son of Balliol, I'm a soldier of Balliol, and I'm straight out of Balliol. And I come on straight here, and I was like, I'll have a chat with a few of the lads. If anyone's about. If you're watching this later on, have a great weekend. You know.
Many times she told you you was 14. You've asked this child to take her out. We've told you you'll teach her how to kiss and have sex. In fact, about 20 minutes ago, you asked her if she was naked in bed.
Well, mate, you are so fucked for that. Shout out the Banbury Chasers, man.
Right, okay.
Or whatever that bleeding called for catching animals like that.
You told her, let's play.
Yeah, mate, you are so fucked.
You tell me.
Get up out of that. How's it going, you bollocks?
How are you going to work today?
Let me pause this. How's it going?
You also told this child you finished up there.
Yeah, and I would crack your head like a grape, you fucking dirty bastard. Real 47, yeah. Honestly, I would do your car to snap your neck out, but just fucking having a breakfast, bro. You know yourself. How's you? How's the family? Here, I want to show you something. Stay there, don't go anywhere. Right, here. I have a video to talk about a few things, right? So I was going to run it past you, right? Let me show you something. Tell me what you think of this little video, Harper. But hang on. This is just like, this is the intro. Let's say you're coming on to talk about Cherry Orchard or jail or whatever. You know what I mean? You paid your dues to society, right? And I'm proud of you. Right? Yeah? You paid with years of your life. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I mean? And you finally grew up and you know it's all bollocks. But this is the video, right?
His shadow is cast wherever he stands. Stacks of green paper in his red right hand.
Hang on, wait. This is just one of them, bro. Hang on. The same one, but just be patient with me. I hope the family are well. Yeah, here. So I opened up a new channel, right? And I fucking thought text Dotsy born, and I was like, Dotsy, listen, yeah? You've opened the page for Balliol for years. Fair fucking play to you. And I'm trying to do something here. Do you understand? Like, all my family, just like yours, the Q's and the ODs, right? Balliol, born and bred. You know, like, it's crazy. Before me and you were ever born, our mas knew each other. Our dads knew each other. Me grandfather, like I said, Harpo, you know, my fucking family lived on Landon Road. Then fucking your brother's wife is me cousin. You know what I mean? You couldn't write this shit. We'll always be connected. When are you coming to Manchester and have a game of Dawn with me? You know what I mean? It's well overdue. Oh, he's a mad bastard, him, but he can have a go. You know what I mean? I like Danny Christie, me, bro. Come here. Do you still watch the L football? You're still a United fan? Hey, wait a minute, you know what? Something I never told you, right, and I was proper jealous of when I was a kid. And I envied you for it. And your dad, you know. Remember when he took you to Old Trafford? When you were kids? You know what I mean? And I well wanted to go, you know, because my dad never took me, you know. Now listen to me, I need a fucking favour off you. I want, like I said, I'm here. I'm a son of Balliol, I'm a soldier of Balliol, and I'm straight out of Balliol, bro. And I'd never do you wrong. You know, like yourself, I've been asked to write 3 books now, and I've turned it down because, full disclosure, you see, when I left Balliol Harpo, right, my chick was from Swilly Road. Now, her uncle is Nicky Keogh. He's the head fucking Sinn Féiner. You know, that red-headed chick I was with for years. Her auntie is married to fucking Nicky Keogh. Now, this is how I got to know. Well, I already knew Dottie Douglas. And that's how I started. When I moved on to the north side, when I come back from England, I was living in Fitzgibbon Street, and he raided the gaffer, right? And I had a fucking Luger in the gaffer, wasn't mine. There was 40 fucking rounds of ammunition. It's like, and a fucking full clip. You know what I mean? It's 16 ounces, yeah? And he was smashing me door in. Chief Inspector Larry Duggan he is now. Now, at the time, his gaffer was Mickey Finn. Now, I did dealings with them when I was 15. Yeah, well, like I said, you paid your fucking debt to society. You know what I mean? With most of your life, so fuck them. I'm proud of you, man. You know what I mean? And I know your kids are just like mine and me, you know. But like I said, as you know, I used to pal around with Neil Douglas. He was my best friend. Him and Woody, you know that. Him and Bert. And that's how I started to get on. I got introduced to Dottie when I was about 17. And I thought he was a cruel cunt because he had like 5 treadmills out his back. And I said something one day, man, and he fucking lost it with me, you know what I mean? And one of his dogs bit me and all. So I built the dog, you know what I mean? Because the dog wouldn't get on me. I had hold of my leg, you know what I mean? I was gouging it in the eyeball and all. I'm not too bad, Solway. Like I said, I opened up a new channel straight out of Balliol. Reason being, my grandfather raised my mother, my uncle, on Landon Road in Ballyferm at Dublin 10. And I have Balliol running through my veins. My granny was raised on Landon Road. My auntie Carmel raised my cousin Glenn Paul, Glenn, Paul, James and Michael. And then there's Lola Tracy and Rachel. They lived on Landon for quite some time. Now, I never got on with my cousin Glenn because I think he's an arrogant prick and I'd whoop his ass. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't need to be doing that. I was just a bit bored because of me ma when she died. She didn't even get a card off certain family members, so I resent them for that. But make sure you tell your ma I said hello, right? Morning, Pablo. But Harpo, listen to me, right? Me and you are sons of Balliol, we're soldiers of Balliol, and we're straight out of Balliol. Out of everyone that lives up there. My family and your family have lived in Ballyfermot for how many fucking decades? Good morning, me old mate. How's it going? Like I said, Harpo, anytime you want to come on and I'll premiere it. It's like, once I get over 100 subs on this, everything is going steady as. Well, like I said, he's a HRP, him. He's a high-risk person. Good morning, son. How's it going? How are you doing? But like I said, here, I got this grinder, right? And I'll tell you one thing, it's the best fucking grinder I've ever got. Here, I've also got myself another tree. Listen, here, Gorilla, I got this as a present from Cali, right? Now, like I said, this is big dog shit. Right, I want to introduce you to Molly. This is Molly, guys, okay? Now, Molly is really King Kong, okay? You see that? Watch. Hey, bro. I need your help, bro. You know what I mean? And I could do with you having a word with a couple of the other boys. And when you see Pat McGuire, tell him I said he's a fucking wanker, man. He was supposed to be over here 3 months ago. I'm still waiting on him to come. The other night, I gave Jimmy Kershaw a text and asked him, could he share my channel? I need you to share this for me, Harpo. Because, like I said, here, me, and forget me and you, before we were born, our family were being raised in Balliol. You know what I mean? You know all the uncles, all my uncles, you know all my cousins, the Fitzpatricks and Clondalkin, and you know what I mean? Like I said, your family. It's like, but I'll never forgive you, you freckly faced bastard. You know why? Because see this cunt, boys, do you know what he did? Him and another fella, Eddie Douglas, yeah? They had a fucked up pit bull, right? And this cunt helped put me in a straitjacket and thought it was hilarious. Little bastard. See Demon? See him in there? He was the biggest fucking little bastard demon going. He break records in Dublin. He was the youngest raver ever to go to fucking a rave. I seen him. I was there. Seeing's believing. Fucking 12-year-old raving. Wrecking the gaff. You know what I mean? Fucking great times. You know what I mean? Fucking great times. And I wouldn't change any of it. You know. But like I said here, I'm going to use Fightingbackunited to plug my new channel straight out of Balliol. And like I said, I'm very proud of the accomplishments. Harpo's mate, his brother, the running club, you know, I couldn't be more prouder. He's like helping the community and, you know, it's like, it's nice to see. You know, I'm doing my bit over here. I have a son who's the man I've always wanted to be. But in order for him to have a chance in life, I had to change my life. Yeah, and do you know what changed my life, yeah? At 21, right? I was a heroin addict from 15 to 21, right? And like I said, that when you're 15, you're not entitled to any money. Do you understand? So you have to make your own, regardless whether it's selling like a couple of pieces of bread to Fred and Ted and Ned, you know, and then you go see them and you say, you know, do I give you 3 slices of bread? Well, I want 1.5 back extra, so that's 4.5 slices of bread you owe me. Thank you, Solway. Dal, you see them? Extra special. Now, they're extra expensive. Come here, can you get them in Dublin? If you can't, I'm going to buy a few. I'm going to start here. Listen, I'm opening a bit. Well, I'm going to try opening a little business. I know, I was talking to Danny Christie, and I was asking him, I was just saying, like, you know, I like Danny. I've a lot of time for Danny, but Yeah, you'd love a bang of that, lad. I'm telling you now. Yeah, you're starting to believe me. I need you to do me a favour. Find out about that copyright for me, will you? Yeah, I want to tell everybody while you are in here now. Me missus has gone up shopping. You know, so this channel, Fighting Back United, I made Foxy me head mod and he blocked everybody. Now, on my block list, I have 0 block lists. I don't block people. I knock and rock and sock people in the face, poke you in the jaw. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid of getting a crack of a bat. I'm not. You can burn me feet, you can suffocate me, you can shoot me, you can stab me, you can section me. You won't break me. You know what I mean? It's just one of them where you go, wah, and fucking rattle someone's cage. I know. Well, Pablo, like I said, I had to do something. You know what I mean? There's no point in me asking other people to do shit when I'm not willing to do it. Now, Harpo will tell you there's not one thing I'd ask a man to do that I wouldn't tell you. Or I wouldn't. Ask him, he's in the chat. Harpo, come here, right? If someone was to describe me in 3 words, right, you want me here, bro, right? Now, like I said, right? See me pal in the chat, yeah? A lot of yous know, a lot of yous read papers over the years, but at the end of the fucking day, they're my family. They're not just friends. It goes beyond blood. You know, like we're talking about generations of family who've known each other in the ins and outs and know that there's some things men can come back from. Number 1 is being a nonce. Number 2 is being a rat. And number 3 is don't forget the other 2. Now listen, I called it, I named my channel Fighting Back United, guys, right? Cause after the Liverpool game, I had an epiphany that Man United was going to win the Premier League and the FA Cup or the Mickey Mouse Cup.
You know, it doesn't matter.
And none of you are believing me. Pablo, Tim has the logos ready to go for the new channel, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Everything is work in progress. I'm working on my progress, which is 7,000 puffs. Yeah.
Body pretty much fall down. Yo, you feel like phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me young girl. Oh, young girl, not tell me no.
Come on, Man United, we are fighting back. And they will do straight El Ballo, just for the crack. And what?
Every other girl they do too much, but this girl mellow. Now you know the kind situation I go use this, then I'm mellow. Finally I went to talk to the girl, but she know what to do. We open the phone, but you know what to do.
Hey bro, this is the best grind that I've had ever. Yeah, me missus, the love of me life.
Calm down, calm down. Dance with me and take the lead now, lead now. Got you so high that you can't calm down, calm down. Don't you ask me for your love.
Wait, here.
It's you, I can't say no. Baby, give me
Okay. Well, Pablo, like I said here, somebody had it. Somebody, as you know, had the keys to the channel. Now, this time it won't happen. It took me a year to get 100 subs. Bro, 8 days in. And I'm not far on me goal. That's all I'll say. I'm not really watching me numbers at the minute. I'm just gonna let it go. Like I said, but I have people from the old area, and you know something? I want to hear what they have to say. I want to hear their story, because I feel like I failed a lot of them by going. You know what I mean? But I had to make a choice, you know what I mean? My kid come up to see me in Mountjoy prison. And I wasn't a HRP, like, you know what I mean? Like, high risk prisoner, no. Yeah, I'm certified psychotic. But you have to understand something. Here, none of you should ever be able to walk in my shoes, because you would have checking out twice, like I tried it at one time. And you know what? Like I said, I have the best fucking family around me. I have a fucking son who is a fucking winner, a serial achiever. You know, I have an amazing daughter, well, and one of them's about to fucking drop a fall. And like I said, I can't believe it. It's like, but I'm so happy for her, you know. I used to always worry about me daughter getting caught young. Hang on, I can't help it. Pablo, go for it. I won't put you on loudspeaker. Wait, just let me make this joint. Yeah, Pablo, like I said, it took me a year to get 100 on Fightingbackunited. You think it's gonna take me that long to hit me goal? I'm gonna hit me goal, I'll set myself another. You know what I mean? I worked in this city for 23 years. I busted my ass in life because I had children to support. You know what I mean? I had kids. You know what I mean? No matter what. It doesn't matter how you bring in a paycheck, whether you sell your soul, your ass, I don't give a fuck. Hey, see them? Yeah, but it's fucked up. The sentence. Hang on, Pablo. Just let me fucking look. This fucking look at it. 3 tier. Best grinder I've ever had. Lost without what? the good stuff. THC. Let's have a go. Is this for me? Oh my God, how fine is that? Oh shit, it's just like I put it in a coffee blender, man. Yeah, I've seen it. Hey, and he found that guy, didn't he? You know what I mean? The bastard bashed Stevie. You know what I mean? 2 ice picks and, or what's it called? An axe on an ice pick. Crazy bastard. Have any of you ever seen Blackfish about the whales? Lad, Pete, you're not down here today, you know what I mean? Smoke up that shit. I want to thank Pablo for making all my videos. I want to thank Tim for making the new logos of the channel. I want to thank everybody who never believed in me in my life. I want to thank everybody who labelled me the black sheep in my family. Not so black now, am I? You know when people kick you down, right? Especially family members. Now, I don't mean immediate family, I mean my mother's family. And there's one of my aunties that's always believed in me. Now, there's a fella that comes in here, he's called Marky J. I think Stevie knows him better than anybody. And he said to me, he sent me a long paragraph on Insta. And I was nearly crying when I read it. My aunt had said, I'm the smartest person she's ever known. Now I knew, I was like, she must be getting me confused with someone else, but he sent a message, Marky J, and he said, Jude, your Auntie Tricia wanted to pass this on to you. She said, for all your life, you've never forgiven yourself for what happened as a child, and you tormented yourself all your life. But she gets it, you know, she understands, but last year I learned how to forgive myself, so it's a big hole and a big void to fill, but I'm working on it. Shampoo! You look at me and the things that I found baby girl. Man United fighting back now, baby girl. Okay, tell me. Hola, ¿cómo está? 2 beers, por favor. Buenos días, buenas noches. Thank you. Listen, last year it took me a year. No, not a year, not last year, when I first started Fightingbackunited. Now, guys, I want to explain something to you real quick, right? It cost me £50 a month to plug this channel, so I'm going to plug both of them at the same time. I just need to take the reins back because I let a mod be in charge last year and I trusted this person and he sabotaged my channel. That's why everyone's helping me, Pablo. Bro, everybody kept their word and this will grow. See you 4-eyed fuck. Paths will cross again. And trust me, I hope you have another killer guard dog with you. You know, otherwise you just shout at your dog. Very assertive. Hey, come here! And he's come. You know, I meet someone, let's say they say we're going for a dog walk, yeah? Now, I observe human behaviour, and this cunt I was observing for ages, and you're lucky I'm not telling everybody what I found in your car. That's a fucking BTK kid. Find, torture, kill. You said I was dropping breadcrumbs the other day. Now, see for your little threat. Look at, you know the amount of people that cared about me. Yeah. I'd hate to see you have an accident. You mind your manners when you're speaking to me. You know, you're not speaking to the same fucking clown that you groomed last year. Microphone, paying for me StreamYard. All you were short of doing was sucking me dick. You know what I mean? And it's like, I believed in it. Like I believed in Dan, Fighting Talk UK, and he fucked me over too. But like I said, this year, I'll hit my target. Watch me. Yeah? No fucking danger. But like I said, you know what I mean? It's like, I like achieving things. My satisfaction will be in the laughter of my grandchildren. Do you understand? It's like legacy has already been set in stone. You know, it's like my boy is going to breed. And I hope he has about 10 sons, please God. You know what I mean? To carry that name through the ages. MacDonald or Noel or Fitzpatrick or Adams. Do you understand? I have fucking loads of families, and they're not all blood families, but I'll tell you what here. If you ever said to me, oh, we're all scumbags in Ballyfermot, I'd take the fucking lips off you. Morning, Chopper. Or, what time are we on? Right, Football Focus will be on soon. Nah, listen, there's too many piss-taking bastards. It's like now, I grew up at Harbour. I grew up with his brothers. You know what I mean? So one day next week, hopefully, if he's up to it, and he wants to talk about prison tales, you know, I'd love to hear it. And I think it'd make a very, very, very good podcast. You know, now obviously, right, like I said, I'm not telling you loads of information. All I'm going to tell you about this one particular person is, yeah, is my fucking family. Not just an old friend that runs deeper than that, because he knows what I mean, but he's paid his dues to society and his debts to society. So, as far as I'm concerned, he's in rehabilitation. You know, it's like it does a lot to you when you go to jail for a long time. But not just me friend, but a few other friends that have like been behind the door for a while now. We've been locked up, been sectioned over here 3 times. I'm certified psychotic. Now you know all these guys that if they go and stab their girlfriend or whatever and they're asked have they any underlying medical issues, a lot of them say, yeah, I have mental health issues. Here, the amount of combos of meds I'm on, do you think it can't, mate, that's no excuse to talk to a fucking underage girl. You know, if you send, right, an underage girl to Texas, it's classed as fucking grooming. You know what I mean? It's like, and if I know you're fucking in nonce, I'm kicking your door in. Well, I'm going to knock first, yeah? And I'm going to tell you to come out. And if you don't come out, I'm going to say, right, I'm going to tell all your neighbours what you are. I have the chat logs here, and I'm going to fucking ruin you, yeah? And you have an hour to pack your bags. And if you don't, It's like every window in this property, every sink, toilet, bathroom, it'll be wrecked. Your tellies will be fucked through the windows, top and bottom, and you'll get tea and biscuits. Yeah. See, where I'm from, there's no coming back from two things: interfering with minors or kids, or ratting on someone. And here, do you think I'd embarrass my family? You know what? See, if I hated you and you shot me, you think I'm telling the police on you? Are you mad? It doesn't work that way. We have our own. Give me 1 second, Pablo. I'll give it a whirl now, my friend. But like I said, like Harpo, there's loads of people that have interesting stories, and I'd love to hear them. Like I said, that fella, man, I went raving with him together. We went to school together, like, you know. So it's nice to know that I'm still taught about, and, you know, people will speak for me. Like, now, if I was chatting now my bollocks, Harpo would be the first one to say, Jude, shut the fuck up. Are you thick? And he's had to tell me to shut up a few times, because I am thick sometimes. I just blurt certain things out, but I made a certain way and I'm programmed a certain way. You never know who's listening. You always have to be careful, because these motherfuckers, when they bug your phones, they... Oh, man! Listen, I don't know, Yummy, what to say. Like I said, I posted it on my Instagram, Yummy, and fucking, nah, he's just been a dick, but listen to me, yeah? Remember when you said to me you'd share my channel, Yummy? Like, nah, I just fucking got your message, Yummy. You know what I mean? I didn't even notice it there, bro. Come on. Yeah, no problem. Go on, I'll speak to you later. Listen, stick you and your Yummy TV up your ass, you brummy bastard. You cockney cunt. Whatever one you are. Right, go on. I'll talk to you in a while, bro, because I'm on a live. Alright, go on. Yeah, I'll just have to put the chat on mute, bro. Oh, get up there with that. What's up, Pablo?
Get the fuck up, Jude, bro.
Yeah. Fair Pablo. Fair play to Pablo, man. Instagram, how come we've got fucking... Nah, hang on a minute. It's like... How come it's saying I have that many messages and I haven't? It's saying I have 6 messages. Where are they? No, I ain't got no 6 messages on Insta. But like I said, shout out to me mods, man. It's like I'd be fucked. So, like I said, I'm not. This won't be a long one. Hang on a minute. Let me just. I just want to post the link for the channel in the chat. If you're watching this later on, guys, and you're saying sub to straight out, I'd appreciate it if you could give me a sub. Yeah, so I'm just gonna bash it in here, alright? I'm going to use this channel to promote the other one. You know, because I feel like there's no roadblocks in my way this time. Because, like I said, I'm not going into last year now. It's done. What's done is done. What's being said is said. And what's in the pipeline that can't be taken back. So, on that there itself, right, intuition. It's in my best interest to challenge myself and put myself back to I'll go back to all the way to 0. You know why? Well, yeah, it's a challenge for me. And I believe in myself. And if I see something and I know I can hit it, especially a target, whether it be a moving one, whether it be a 2-legged one or a 4-legged one, yeah, I don't miss. You know. But there is a few wankers on YouTube. But yeah, wankers ain't not my concern anymore. Now, let's get it. Yeah, anybody want to buy them? I want €35 for 2, right? And I tell you one thing, yeah. Blackberry. Yeah. It's a random Zoom Tornado, yeah. Now they're very expensive, and you can get them in THC. You can get them in every fucking, you know. So this is a treat for me. So shout out to the person who sent this to me from my channel. You know what I mean. Wishing me good luck. Thank you very much. You could well say that this is a game. I'm not on mute. Hang on. Can you hear me now? See this, Pablo? I don't know whether you vape, bro, right? But I like vaping now. These are very expensive, these, but I might have a case of them. Like, don't get me wrong, it's probably going to cost me about £1,000 to get like these, but I believe in this product, and yeah. Let me leave the chat and come back a minute.
Maybe that's why Arteta's made that change, because that was a turning point in his game, Alex. You know, and then obviously he's had this season.
Pablo, me mute's off. It's off.
I think Partey's a big miss. We've seen the amount of wins they have with him. But yeah, I think Jorginho was a nice hit. I think for Arsenal with Trossard coming in. I think that's important. I think Martinelli since the World Cup hasn't been the same player. So I think Trossard is key. Is still a while to go yet.
I'm good.
But this is a crucial point for this young Arsenal side in terms of the amount of losses now they're building up.
Yes, I do.
I did say Arsenal would bottle it. You know, here, call me Mystic Mac. I predict these things. Yeah, what do I not predict? Come here. I have a great documentary series to watch if you like things about Mount Everest. It's called Everest and the Nepal earthquake.
Go on then, Tara, I'll put you on the spot. At the end of the season, Arsenal or Manchester City? I just think they have that edge.
When United lift the Premier League, I'm going to go over on the scooter and I'm going to start trying to make a bit of content. Like I said, I'm a son of Ballier, I'm a soldier of Ballier, I'm straight out of Ballier. I don't care if there's 100 City fans over there. I'd roll over on my scooter in my red jersey, dressed like a pillar box. You know what I mean? Like I said, things on the new channel, straight out of Ballier. Ballier is short reference to Ballyfermot. It's a housing, it's an area, you know, but Cherry Orchard Avenue is like where it all started. Started from the bottom and now look, according to Paul Williams, the rat bastard.
So it shows it's having more of an effect on games, which is ultimately why Manchester City won.
You think you just need time, Farah, to develop it?
He's the biggest squealer in the state, that journalist. I know it's his job, but I'll tell you what, occupational hazard, he knows what happened to his colleague, what changed restrictions, policies, and fucking restrictions. Me not got a life sentence for that, you know what I mean? But Paul Williams, he's got a lot of people killed, that journalist. Freelance journalist, it's very dangerous. Now, I could have gone down that road because I have a big interest in podcasts and people, different characters. I don't care if you're an EDL member, I don't care if you're a Nazi, I don't care who you are or what breed you come from, or many uncles, and I don't care if Donkey Kong is your cousin. It doesn't faze me, you see, because I'm from Ballyfermot. I'm a son of Ballier, I'm a soldier of Ballier, and I'm straight out of Ballier, and I'll always be straight out of Ballier. Cherry Orchard, the Avenue. But Man United are fighting back.
It was confirmed that former Newcastle winner Christian Atsu has died following the devastating earthquake in southern Turkey.
Well, you know that player,
his body was discovered
Atsu.
underneath the rubble of the building.
Wow, he was in a building, man. Fucking
Ghana International had been playing in the
Ghana International squished like a grape. Them poor people in Syria and fucking Turkey, God bless them, man. You know, you start to question whether there's a God when shit like that happens, you know.
Playing a key part in Newcastle's promotion back to the top flight in 2020.
But here, guys, I did say last year, Pablo, I need you to do me a big favour. Find out a bit about this copyright game, because I might have to copyright this channel. Like I said, steady, slow progress, you know.
Spend a year with Christian down at Bournemouth, and obviously it's deeply saddened what's happened. Obviously kept abreast of the situation for the last week or so, and to hear the news that unfortunately he's been found, yeah, it's just sad, and I'd like to send my condolences to his family.
So, like I said, my chick's gone shopping, get a few munchies, a few goodies for tonight, you know, because we have like a Netflix night, you know, like a date night, except for in a way. You know, so I love it. It's like, you know, she's a positive influence in my life, and I wouldn't be without her. It's like when you're a big brother, you're meant to be strong all the time, and because you have an alleged reputation, everybody thinks that you haven't got feelings. and you don't hurt and get upset like everybody else like around here. Like, I'm not proud of it, but in a way I am, because I've had 8 altercations on this housing estate. Each one of them happened in a pub, outside the pub, in a field. And I've boxed the face off 8 people around here. The last fella I boxed the face off, he had to move out of the housing estate. Because it wasn't economically viable for his life safety and the safety of the people he had around him. So I give him his marching orders, and yeah, I'll let him know he's nothing. I just at you. What are you gonna do about it? You know what I mean? Do you want me to come back for dessert too? Feeling a bit, you know, it's like, but you know, I don't like all that bullshit, belligerent, hard man talk, you know, because like I said, I was raised by men, and when you're a soldier, you have to know your role, and your role as a soldier is to survive, no matter what. You know, you might be able to see my uniform, but listen to me, I'm wearing one. You never take it off. You know, it's always there. I'm not a hard man, a tough man, or a fighting man. I'm just a man that can fight, and fight I can. My whole neighbourhood and housing estate knows it. But me, see the area I live in Manchester, it's just like Ballyfermot, except for it's there. Nobody runs here, tell you that. No gypsy man rules Manchester, or rules this housing estate. You've been told to fucking get the fuck out of here, mate. What? Do something.
They were 6 and 3 when they came here.
You know, but I know most of the gypsies around here. I know all of them. I know all the Joyces. I know all fucking the O'Donnells. I know Quinns. I know Quinn McDonough. I know fucking Kings, Collinses, Wards, Kileys, Noonans, fucking.
Yeah, I think the way that he approached football is a little bit different because he's more emotional. So I am more analytical. But in terms of approach with the city, he's feeling the city, and I was feeling the city the same way.
Is it difficult for you to see them not where they want to be? And do you agree with Jurgen Klopp when he says, don't worry, good times are ahead?
I agree 100% because I think that the injury players coming back, it will make a big difference. So Mane has gone, you have Salah. Then the link with Firmino was really important. And Firmino is in your job, is in your, you have to be Darwin Núñez.
But see this,
different style.
they are fucking awesome. Look at it, it's blackberry, right?
Too many things at the same time.
Is it?
If everybody is
No, black currant menthol as well.
they will do it.
So it's like it's a mix of a few things, like different settings. What?
Greatest mistake, even if it's something you learned a lot from.
Oh, in football, sometimes you try to be a perfectionist. Try to improve the structure of a club. My last record, you try to improve things. And if they are not ready, it's very difficult. When you are in an average position for so many years, it's because that is your level. And to improve that, you have to be
Pop it's like a
sure
child.
you want to improve.
When the beat, watch.
They will say, you were right. If you lose, they will say, you were wrong. And maybe it's not like that.
You've been coaching so many clubs who expect to win trophies. Have you ever encountered a trophy hunger like the trophy hunger in the city of Newcastle because it's been so long? 1969.
The way when we won the championship,
5 years before I was born was the last time Newcastle won a trophy.
We played against Tottenham. Tottenham was playing for the second position, and we beat them 5-1. I was so happy, and it was
the main reason why I decided to stay, because I could feel the passion of the city. They are really so happy now where they are, but if they win, it will be impossible to go there because we need party everywhere.
So what's next for Record Benito?
I had nearly 20 offers, especially one was quite good, but it was not the right time.
No, it's nice to know that I have a little bit of support, you know, and everybody's sharing me stuff, and I'm humbled by it. You know, like loads of people have started to share me stuff because they believe in me and they know what happened to the other channel, you know, and a lot of them see through it and they're like, you know what, you didn't deserve it that way. You know what I mean? A level playing field, you know what I mean? Just let me accumulate me subs my own way without interfering. You know what I mean? Let me prove something. Let me take something back that was taken from me last year. You know what I mean? Which was pride. You know, my pride was hurt because I made a fucking load of errors, but we're going from here. It's called Work in Progress. I have 3 great modern friends, Pablo Chop Chop and Stevie Wonder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not just one specific thing, shall I say. It's a whole host of circumstances that it just can't seem to get. And yes, it was a little bit better on Monday night, but it was also a derby, and you expect a reaction from your players. I think today's crucial that they need to beat Newcastle to just stay in touch with that top 4 and give themselves a chance.
Do you think they can get top 4? Yeah, I do. I predicted them to be top 4. I predicted them to win it, and obviously they've had an awful season. But I think certainly they've got the capabilities of finishing that top 4. I think with the injuries, the players that are coming back, Firmino coming back, they don't know how about the Liverpool team and how Klopp wants to play. I think with Van Dijk on the bench and he's now available. I think as they start to get players back from injuries, I think that will certainly help them get back to where we're used to seeing them. And I think the intensity and yes, it was a derby, but it was a lot better than what we've seen all season. Yeah, but it was a bit too late by the time all the players come back to get firing left.
Like I said, I think today's crucial. They just need to keep in touch with that top 4. If they're literally like 12 sometimes, that's a big ask. But they can't be any worse than Liverpool. They've lost their last 3 away games on the speed, and Liverpool, that is not the Liverpool that we've come accustomed to. So I expect them to definitely improve towards the end of the season. Whether they'll quite get that top 4.
Up against Newcastle today, and actually tributes will be paid to the legendary Sir Bobby Robson at St James's today on what would have been his 90th birthday. When we're thinking about Newcastle, what 17 games now unbeaten, but they've had 4 draws in their last 5. What do they need to do?
Yeah, I think they've shown massive improvements. I think the fact that we're talking about them for that 4th spot or at least to be in Europe, they're in the cup final. I think it's been difficult. I think obviously they have a foundation. They're very hard to break down. They have a new style. I like the way in which they press, and they've become very good at that. And earlier on we see them pressing, ball back in high up the pitch, and scoring from that. But they've done less of that. Ogwen had another Liverpool start to the season, and he's come up a little bit with injured. So I don't think they have a problem with scoring goals. I mean, they're not losing. I think that's the important thing. They're still picking up points when they can't score. The amount of chances they could have now. It's just a case of now putting them away. So I think if they weren't creating and was drawing, there'd be a problem.
It's exciting. A couple of weeks for the club, obviously, with the final. But do you have to almost, as a player manager, you have to put that to the side because you've still got you've still got a top 4 Champions League.
Yeah, because I mean, this is a massive season for Newcastle. Regardless of the cup final, that's one thing separate. But the league form they're in is, I think, no one really expected them to be where they are. So they'll be desperate to fight to stay there. But yeah, as a player, you will have half an eye, especially this weekend, leading into the cup final next weekend. Yeah, you will not want to get injured. I'm not saying we shine out because they won't, but subconsciously, I think. I do not want to miss the biggest day in the club's history for us.
They ain't getting away with that, and it's being at home. And not St James's Park today against Liverpool. They won't get away with shine out tackles for sure.
No, they won't, but they just don't. They do not want to miss. I mean, it's the biggest day in the club's history. Like we say, it's going to be a momentous day.
Who's that player?
I never got to the
Well, the Newcastle Liverpool game is coming up at 5:30 at St James's Park. Before that, it's Chelsea against Southampton at Stamford Bridge. And fresh from that chat with Sean Dyche earlier in the show, Kelly Summers there for us. Kelly, this one's really intriguing fixture because it's been a very eventful week at Southampton, hasn't it?
Yeah, never mind it being an eventful week for me, Alex. It's been an even more eventful week for Southampton, finally parting company with Nathan Jones after just 94 days in charge. A run of 7 defeats in 8 Premier League matches for the Welshman. Now, the club moved really quickly to try and appoint his replacement. They were in talks with the former Leeds United head coach, Jesse Marsh, but they broke down on Wednesday, reportedly due to the final details in the contract that they were negotiating. As a result, Southampton moved to say that their first team lead coach, Ruben Selles, will be taking training and would also oversee today's game here at Stamford Bridge. He actually came out yesterday and said he's been ready to be a first-team head coach for the last 4 years. So don't rule him out of potentially getting this job on the long-term basis. But the situation for Southampton is dark bottom of the Premier League, 4 points from safety. They've won just 4 of their 22 games so far this season. That said, one of those wins did come against Chelsea, their opponents today earlier this season. I do have to finish by telling you, of course, you spoke about the tragedy of the news of the passing of Christian Atsu earlier in the programme. He did, of course, spend time here at Chelsea, and the club will be marking the tragic news of his death with a minute of applause before kick-off. And I also wanted to echo what Glenn said at the start of the programme. I was working at FC Bournemouth when both Glenn and Christian were at the football club, and he was the loveliest individual. Even when I saw him at Premier League grounds after that, he would always stop and say hello. So really sad news that they will be marking with a minute's applause here today.
Yeah, great to hear. Thank you, Cal. Let's stick with Southampton at the moment and your take on what's going on at the club.
Let me put it that way, but like I said, guys.
I feel as though the last few years.
Well, I hope you win. Yeah. Me missus is up, bro, so it's like fucking. I'm gonna watch a few things on Netflix. You know. I'll share something, mate, is right. You know, I had a dream.
Chelsea. Are you impressed?
Like.
At the moment, do they start? Well, are they seeming to move?
Like, what's your dream? I know the very basic one. I just wanted the family, the missus, the kids, the dog, the job, commitments, dedications, you know, security, providence. It's like, and I got a second, third, fourth, and fifth chance, and I had to change my life dramatically. You know, it's like I can't help what other people say about me. I have a lot of people that can talk for me. You know, one. Like I said, I have an idea, and in order for me to hit me goals, and then people will start coming in. A few of my old pals, and we're going to talk about old times. We're going to talk about whatever they want to fucking talk about, because I'm a son of Balliol, I'm a soldier of Balliol, and I'm straight out of Balliol. And speaking of that, shout out to everyone in Ballyfermot, Dublin 10. Shout out to everybody in Cherry Orchard. Come here, listen. Here. We don't tell on anyone, friend or bro. Because if you do, you got to go. Simple. Nobody likes all that. And one thing in Dublin, right? Yeah. Being labelled a rat is just the same as being labelled a paedophile in Dublin. Because, you know, it's like, yeah, don't tell us, you know, don't hit your gal or your kids. And here, they'll achieve greatness, but you have to help them. You have to encourage them. You have to put structure in their life, routine. Whether it be, like I said, the best time to your life with your kids is when they're babies and kids. So, you know, at least you know where they are up to the ages of fucking 14, whatever, you know, every day, every night. But when they turn into teenagers, then they want to grow up too quick, and you know, they see things happening, and you know, let's have a right and let's call a spade a spade. I come from a very violent background, domestic violence. Seen that as a kid with my dad, whooped me ass loads of times, and me mass, because my dad couldn't get over the fact. I want to, as a parent, now listen, I forgive myself for what happened last year, but listen, it's always there in any way. Regardless of all the changes I make, it's always going to be there, but the difference is, I'm healing, and I know my mum would be so proud of me, because she knew how much I beat myself up in life. Yeah, I didn't turn to alcohol, but I turned to drugs. You know why? Because I couldn't handle life without being fucking impaired. Yeah, you know, so I've learned so much over the years, you know, and I've got to witness things that I never imagined in a million years that I'd still be here to see. And it's happening, you know, it's like, I'm grateful. I have a queen.
As in being in professional football, and we're so lucky to.
I have an amazing family.
Look at young coaches who are coming into it.
Manchester United, I'm Fightingbackunited, and I did label it. Now here,
Everybody talks about DNA.
regardless what people say of me here, I call a lot of shit. I did tell you I see shit before it happened. Life is one big, life's one big plan of action, right? A POA, yeah? Or, see, for many years I was in a position where I was a leader of men. I was either a section leader or a supervisor in any job I've done. Yeah, like I said, I started as a labourer on a site with these established scaffolders. And you know, within 3 years, I ended up being on more money than them. You know, because I had loads of qualifications. You know, it's like whether it be me forklift, whether it be, but like I said, I've been there, done it. I wish I could have stayed in the rodeo a bit longer, but degenerative disc disease I have, and a sabotage of vertebrae. About that. Yeah. No, I have the best mods on YouTube, and
we found a tumour on the kidney. It is cancer.
You know what I mean? Like, me mods help me a lot. It's like, and they're gonna also fucking, like I said, I can't do a community post on here until I hit 500, which is going to take me a hell of a long time, but look at, I'll see it out. Fightingbackunited, we're over 600, so the goal was 100, do you understand? So
it would be fantastic for us, really would. The big thing I want to do.
I learned a lot from last year, and I need to just put my money where my mouth is. And I do put my money down. I don't get no donations. I don't charge people membership fees, and it costs me 50 quid a month just to talk to you. You know, and that's only on a basic plan. But Aston Villa are winning! Yeah! 1-0 to the Villa! Yeah! Here, I told you United are fighting back. Watch Man United go top of the league, right? And even Zeus, aka Jim, my favourite scouser, he says, you see, I was in a live the other day now, you know, and I'll be honest with you, yeah, my lad works up there, and it's like, you know, they're lovely people, and I got to meet a few of my son's uni mates because he was there in John Morse for 4 years. But anyway, I remember when I brought him up the first day, you know, when he's moving into uni digs, like, and he met the other 6 people, or the other 5 people, and have a guess, right? There were 7 of them in a dorm, or 6. Three were 1,000,000% Protestant and 3 were Catholic. And in 4 years, they ended up like being very close friends. If you're living with someone every day and night, and you're going to uni at the day, and then you're doing your own little job in the evening in a pub here and there, you know what I mean? Yeah, but Pablo, here's the thing. I've not signed into Fightingbackunited YouTube. Because I said I'll open this one and I'll concentrate on this one for now. Yeah, it's like, see, hey, you know, if I typed into me community, if I could get into it right on the other ID, it's like, nah, Pablo, I'm happy with the progress. It's only it'll build and they'll come, and that's what I'm doing. I'm constructing, just like Ten Hag is at United. And Jim said to me the other day, he said, you know what, Jude? See Jude, he's always respectful to the Scousers. Like I always say, justice for the 97, because me lad has a lot of friends in Liverpool, and you know, I got to meet a few of his friends, and a lot of them have had family members lost and died in Hillsborough. Fathers, mothers, sons, cousins, uncles, aunties, you know, nieces, nephews, kids. And as a United fan, it's like I was humbled to hear some of the stories, like one of his mates, you know, I think his old man and his brother was killed. You know what I mean? So as a Man United fan, what kind of example would I be setting my son by singing fucking songs about dead people at Hillsborough and that? There's no class in that. That's salty as fuck. You know, me bollocks, man. Seriously, like.
I had consistent headaches because I was constantly thinking, am I doing the right thing? Are the players getting, you know, the outcomes that they want? Our key word is everything. It definitely stretched me from that perspective because now I have.
Ireland are doing great in the rugby at the moment. We're fucking killing it. No, do you know what, Pablo? The way I see it is steady progress. I have 7 people sharing my channel at the moment. Next week I'll have 10. The week after that I'll have 20. The week after that I'll have 30. And I'm going to jump onto a few panels, stay a little bit, say hello to a few people. You know, my Instagram has blown up since I've come back on. Bro, do you want to come on my channel? Do you want to come on my panel? Do you want to come? So, like I said, I'll fucking, I will make me presence known. Like I said here, everyone knows on YouTube, I'm not a prick. You know, don't go anywhere causing trouble or anything. Like, go in or say hello. You know, most of the time, I just go in or say hello to everybody. I'm just passing through. You know what I mean? Just showing love, coming into your channel, hitting the like button. You know, and just being courteous to people. You know, I'm 100% real. There's nothing hidden about me yet. And I've told the world everything about me, so I don't need to write about it. You know, it's not for me. Don't get me wrong, I've no money in the bank, like, you know, and books create revenue, create, I wouldn't call it financial stability, because £65,000, right, 3 books, it's not worth it for me. You know what I mean?
Before we continue on that one, I've got an update for you. Right now, it's 1-1.
Well,
okay,
55,
on the score
really.
sheet then. Thought that one would make you smile.
Yeah.
But a great great scheme.
It's not worth it though. It's blood money, you know. And it's like I'm not gonna talk about dead people. Me bollocks. Yeah, that's not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem.
Playing the game, you don't prepare for that. So you don't think about it. You just think about playing forever and think that you're going to be able to do that. So yeah, I was petrified. And, you know,
is Ireland on today? I'll check the BBC now on the world, but I'm enjoying a joint while the girls are out because.
So yeah, it was difficult. I was really fortunate to fall into a couple of roles. I started doing a little bit of coaching at Reading Women, and then obviously I got a great opportunity through the
Lisa will come back, and I guarantee, yeah.
So yeah, I was really lucky that I stayed in the game.
She'll have loads of little treats for me, you know.
Stay in the game in some capacity, so I was really lucky.
Nah, I love having her here, Pablo, you know what I mean?
At 30 years old, because it made me think about the future a little bit more.
She's changed so much in my life, you know what I mean? She's helped me believe in myself again, fucking, you know what I mean? Rather than put myself down all the time and torturing myself and all. She's helped me, you know what I mean? I don't think I could have done it without her, no fairness. That's the truth. That's just me being real, you know what I mean? A lot of people have said things about me, called me a fucking a drug dealer. I'll hold me hands up to that, no problem. An ex-drug dealer. Me, I made a deal with God that never sold Class A drugs, and I kept to my part. I never have. Yeah, I have, but I haven't for like 27 years. You know, it took my son to get dragged down my arms on a visit in Mountjoy for me to wake the fuck up and say, if I don't leave Dodge, Dodge is going to leave me in the ground. Yeah, so I choose to forgive myself finally. You know, and I never thought I'd be able to do it. You know, I couldn't even do it when my mother begged me crying. But I know she's buzzing now that I have. And I'm happy because it's taken so much weight off me heart. You know what I mean? It's like, if you had asked me 2 years ago what happened that day, I'd tell you. But what happened that day is history. They're in heaven, they're angels, and I was a baby. So, yeah, we move forward. This is like I said, this year I'm going to be a grandfather. This year Man United's going to win the league and the FA Cup. And this is the year I met my queen. You know, another 4 weeks tomorrow I'll be with my chick a year, and that means a lot to me too. You know, because she's the right person for me. You know, she can't do enough for me, and it's fucking, I adore her, I do. But, yeah, shout out to everybody that has mental health issues, and listen, you're not weak because you talk about it, you're brave. Fuck what your mates say, because you know in 20 years, most of them will be dead or in prison. If you're living that lifestyle, you know, listen, I want to just say this, and I want to make this clear. When you're a child and you go and you learn how to swim, you're going to get water up your nose, you're going to get chlorine in your eyes, and depending who your uncle is, he might just let you get in yourself. Oh, with me, I was fucking, all Steve was short doing was hog tying me and flinging me in the deep end, 20 foot, and nearly drowned me. But like I said, you never forget, and what's the purpose of going swimming? To swim, to get wet. Yeah? Now, let's say somebody teaches you to ride a bike. One of them days your chain's gonna come off and you're gonna get oil on your hands and you're gonna wipe on your top and your bottoms and you're gonna go, whoa!
I no longer want to hide myself. And he was supported by England captain Leah Williamson, who said,
perseverance is the key, bro. Fucking hell. I have to do another 4 parts with Ronan. Good morning to you, Mal. Ronan, I'm doing another 4 parts with Ronan. I had a lad that asked me to write a chapter in the book, Scott Leon Knight, and you know what? Bro, you're a motherfucker, you know.
And it didn't feel comfortable and welcoming. And then when we moved to the new stadium, I thought, oh, just have a look, see if we can go. And I found...
I don't like glorifying shooting people and robbing drugs off them. I don't like glorifying putting a hole the size of an orange in a certain notorious family member because he put a put a gun at my brother's head. Okay, so yeah, I did that, and I do it again. You know what I mean? The cunt is dead now, right? God forgive me for saying this, but you know what? If you dug him up again, I'd shoot the cunt all over again. You know. Yeah.
You have to find a community somehow.
Like I said, I'm certified, haven't I? Oh, hell.
It gives you a group of people that
Fuck off.
know and will have your back, that you can feel comfortable with.
And that's the basic thing, I think. That
Anyway, if any of you are interested in any of these, right?
You know, we do that.
Black currant. 7,000 puffs. Can somebody, if anybody's a vape, anybody vapes, I just want you to do me one favour. Have a look at that, right? And tell me how much do you think they are.
You're probably just as likely
Right.
for someone to turn around and say something back to them. Sometimes it's the language, right? It hasn't even registered. And so, like, I think you're pretty good at the game sometimes. You know, there's been a couple of times people have said something like, actually, you know, that might be coming
And look,
across the wrong
you
way.
charge you underneath
And I know
there.
what I was like, he had no idea. He had no idea that was like not an okay thing to say.
Oh, man.
Myself, would I come with my
I guess sent the odd,
I think I would be scared to.
right, well tell me how much you think they are. See, it might be different for you, Mal, if you're in England. Are you a new sub to the channel? Yeah. Mal, I'm gonna do something right now. Can you do me a favour, yeah? Can you give this channel a sub for me? Just give me a minute. Ah, for fuck's sake. It's doing it again, isn't it?
We have this one thing in common. We all love West Ham. We all want them to win. So we have to get along.
We really need West Ham. Stop.
Yeah, a huge thank you to Joe and the rest of the Pride of Ireland family.
Great.
Stories. Actually met Martin last week. So random that he's now talking at them and hearing from
I'm gonna put the link in the chat for my new channel. And here, if you have backup channels, I need you to sub to that channel there straight over there, guys. Thank you.
I think it's just a strange season, Alex. I think, you know, the whole of the Premier League, you know, sometimes we see teams get their result and we feel like they've got a fantastic result against Chelsea last weekend, and then we think, oh, they're back, and then they lose a game or two, and then they're like, everybody starts to talk. It's the same top and the bottom. I think Moyes is certainly the right man.
Like I said here, you're gonna get people that are gonna try bring you down, and you know, it is what it is. The amount of photographs I have with loads of different gypsies when I've been out here, there, everywhere. Like I said here, I got thrown out. I want to explain this. I got thrown out of school at 13. I still had me lad to uni. I learned a couple of languages.
aren't they? I mean, you look at them on paper and they're a brilliant.
Yeah, Jude McDonald is on him, done. Couldn't have thought too.
It seems that when Conte's not
Got a meal of my good.
He's there, they don't turn up. So
Down the Vale.
Difficult to assess Spurs at the moment.
So you're played under.
Uskal on Durris.
Very vocal on this side and some that allow you to play.
Down on
Is it
Durris.
sometimes hard when a manager is constantly.
Chucky Arla, Aaron Gubra. Seriously.
I think, yeah, because you then want to try and do
And
exactly
fuck
that.
Maggie Thatcher too. Yeah. On her face, she is a mongrel cunt bitch. Alright, Irish lad, how's it going? Can you give that new channel a sub for me, lad? If you've a backup channel, this is what I'm asking you, right? If you have 2 channels, can you do me a favour? Can you fucking sub to that new channel there, straight out, value? Now, Ballyart is reference for Ballyferma. It's an area I used to live in, a notorious housing estate. The media give it an awful time. And you know what? They're the best people in the world up in Ballyferma. I have friends, family that are Ballyferma. Now, there's a difference when someone says, oh yeah, Manchester. But I know for the fact these people are Ballyferma, just like myself. We're sons of Balliol, we're soldiers of Balliol. I'm a straight out of Balliol. And we won't tell you nothing. Even if you're a copper, even if you're 10 coppers, busting our heads with battens and stunning us and fucking tasing us, you still won't get shit out of any of us. Because we're bred a certain way. See, I reckon 65% of people that live in Ballyferma are former parents, grandparents, and everywhere we go, we multiply. Use the method of encouragement, give it a try. I've seen many mothers cry, many friends die. Every time I got the phone call, I let out a big sigh. You know. Anyway, fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Fly, fly, fly. Fly, fly, fly. Come on, Ireland!
It's the lunchtime news, it's Sean.
It's what? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nah, yeah, like I said, yeah. I'm going to start adding a few Scots. My name is Scottish, my second name, but I'm 100% Dub. You know, I was born in Dublin, raised in Dublin, raised on risky roads. It doesn't matter whether you're from the housing estate, the block, the ends, the corner, the manor down. You're not stuck there. Don't be a follower all your life. Grow some bollocks, man. Make your man half proud of you. Go to uni, climb Everest, do bungee jump, you know what I mean? Have a haircut like Video Craig. I don't know, do something. You know. Up there, thanks, bro. Yeah, that's why I call my first daughter Saoirse, right? I come from a Republican family, so Republican, yeah. You know, I have family in Boston that are Republicans. You know, in 1912, right? You know, a year later, the Irish Republican Brotherhood was founded, okay, yeah? And then 3 years later, it was called the Irish Republican Army, yeah? Now, allegedly, apparently, 12 members of my family, going back over 110 years or something, and at the time it was either starve
threatens the integrity of the United
or
Kingdom
fly the
by
nest.
treating Northern Ireland differently.
And that's what he did.
DUP has
And he ended
the
up,
government in Stormont in
hard work
protest.
pays off, and
So what could a new deal look like?
you know.
A big sticking point has been the role of the European.
Hey, Mark said, bro, we're royalty over there, family. And it's like, that royalty? Well, get the fuck out of here. We're no fucking royalty. You know what I mean? Yeah, do I look like a fucking cut? Have I got king or prince wrote on my forehead? You know, we don't have kings. Or we don't have fucking legacies. Or we have dons. You know, I've been around them all my life, man. Even in jail. Even as a 15-year-old kid working in a nightclub. Meeting every head case off, every housing estate in Dublin. And if they took the piss, I'd break the nose with a headbutt. You know, here, and I wasn't on my own. I had a lot of people watching me. Watch how I move, you know what I mean? I had a few people try to take the piss. And then they ended up being drowned in piss. And the money taken off them. And here, call it an occupational hazard. You come into my nightclub, yeah, and I find out that you're trying to take money out of my pocket. I'm going to purposely lie to you to divert your attention to the toilet, where when I go in that toilet and certain people see me going in the asylum, yeah, you're getting gripped. And here, it wouldn't matter who your uncles are, or who you're related to, how many mates you have, or how many boats, jet skis, portfolios. Anybody can be touched. Anyone. You know. And it's as simple as that. Hello. I've just got to let you know I am in Manchester and there's a wanker who's a jester. You know what I mean? Can you pay him a visit for me and Pester? You know. What a gesture. You know.
We're going to hear a lot more of it as we reach this anniversary point. James Landau.
Munich, Manchester United, never intended coming home. Yeah, your hairline looks like it's had a bit of an earthquake. No, it's nice to see a few Irish people coming in here, you know what I mean? When I started Fightingbackunited, guys, right? I've had mental health issues all my life, yeah, and I'm not ashamed to say, yeah, I'm an ex-heroin addict right now. I've not relapsed on heroin in 27 years, but I used to be a coke snorting motherfucker too. I done that for 10 years. I was on benzos, and I'm still on them today. I'm prescribed them because, like I said, I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder and psychosis. I'm certified. You know what I mean? Because of my history of violence and stuff, I'm certified. Section 3 times.
Eyes down, fingers crossed. Detectorists live in.
But listen, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not ashamed. You know why? Because if you ask most of my mods, right, you know where I'm from, you know who my pals are, you know who my family are. Never underestimate any man, woman, child, or dog, or animal. Animals are motherfuckers. Like I said, human behaviour, animal behaviour, it's very similar. Alpha behaviour. Now, I live in a house. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. My two brothers live with me. We're 3 Dublin Ballyfermot men now. I come here at 18. They come here at 10. And 9. And 6.
Depends on whether it's defined.
You know, my family miss me, so they come over. What? Yeah, my mum and dad lived in this house for 20 odd years, so he lived in the house across the road for 11 years. My lad grew up on this housing estate, and he's just another statistic. he ended up going to uni, you know what I mean? And I'm so fucking proud of that. I've guided him with the method of encouragement. I've never heard him in my life. I used to take him to Old Trafford. I relived my childhood through him, you know, and it was beautiful because you got to see some of the greatest players to ever grace a football pitch, like for instance Messi, you know, like your fucking Maldinis, your Viali, Zolas, fucking, we could look at Xavi, Iniesta, Puyol, fucking PK, fucking my man, Sergio Ramos is my favourite Spanish player of all time because he did not give a fuck, man. He'd wreck everybody. Yeah, that right, fuck you. You know what I mean? Remember when he pushed Carlos Puyol? But here, guys, listen, thanks for coming in. If you can do me a favour to help the channel, right? All you just need to do is sub to Straight Our Value. The link is in the chat. And like I said, listen, when I first started Fighting Back United, it took me 11 months to get 100 subs. And I'm halfway there now. And I'm only in it about 10 days. So for me to hit me like me goal in a month, that'd be very, that'd be like a lot of progress from last year. So that'd mean in 2 months I got 100 subs. So I'll beat it by 10 months. So slowly it'll go up, whether it be 1 or 2. And I hope you all have a good fucking weekend. United tomorrow. I want to shout out to all my Irish countrymen and women. I hope you all have a great weekend. If you see a man or your dad and you're having issues with them, or let's say you've had a row with them and what have you, make up with them and tell them you're sorry. Even if you're in the wrong, take the higher ground, you know what I mean? Because one day they're not going to be here, and you'll be like, you know what, I should have listened to Jude. You know what I mean? I miss my man there every day, and you know what, I give out for 2 minutes with either of them, and I don't have that. So for those that do listen, appreciate your fucking parents, your friends, people that have been by your side through dark times and good times. You know what I mean? Not fair weather friends. Not what Ray said. Fuck all you fair weather friends. You know, look at where the fuck are they now? Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna end this live, guys. I'm a son of Ballia, I'm a soldier of Ballia, and I'm straight out of Ballia. I hope you have a great day, and I'm straight out of here. God bless. Big up everybody, and we're all Fighting Back United, but I need you to help me plug straight out of Ballia. Like I said, I'm a son of Ballia, I'm a soldier of Ballia, and I'm straight out of Ballia. I'm straight out of here. God bless.